Hello guys, I am Luizen and welcome back to RWBY Volume 6, Episode 8, Dead End. The Atlas representatives in Argus have no intention of assisting Team RWBY. In fact, they are adamantly opposed to it. It's time to come up with a new solution. And it's time to tell John, Nora and Ren about Jin. You know about everything else that's been going on, so I'm excited for what we'll see this episode because we're finally finding out, or at least Team Ranger is finding out about the whole, it's the humanity's second time around, and also Ospin was kind of a bit of a liar, even though I already knew that, but big time liar, We'll probably, and it's totally foreshadowed in the opening, but when John is like pushing Oscar into the wall, that's definitely something that's going to happen in this episode. I've even seen some memes about it. About poor Oscar that has no blame. Like, it's all Ospin. And Ospin is right now like hiding away in his little mental chamber or whatever. So yeah, also the Atlas soldiers are not letting them go. That's kind of interesting because Wise is, of course, the ex-heiress to the Schneedas company, and that's at least I saw in a clip. We're gonna see probably first thing in the episode. They are asking the guards to let them in, also with the argument that Wise, needs to go back to Atlas, even though like poor Wise, like she went to all that trouble and now she's going back to probably her father and everything. It's gonna get crazy. Hopefully that works, but unfortunately I don't think it will. They'll probably have to find another way, and I'm curious what would it be. Hopefully they won't like just be around like just, oh, what will we do, and it just moves to something else instead of focusing on this that is getting to Atlas. Hopefully we'll get in the next like 1 or 2 episodes there. I don't know. It depends because the pacing in this is getting way better now. Like I said, last episode is probably one of my favorite episodes just because of it was very clear the 3 acts during the episode. First with Neo and Cinder, and then with Team RWBY, that Maria's telling them about her story and all of that, and then the conclusion to that. And then when they got to Atlas, and then they met John's sister and her family and all of that. Yeah, that whole thing. I thought it felt really like everything felt right. You have that feeling where like the pacing feels when the pacing is just right. Anyway, I may be rambling at this point, so let's just watch the episode. Okay, I saw this in the RT podcast. It looks really cool. It's funny because I keep saying it in that exact same tone every time. But anyway, yeah, it looks interesting. I'll definitely be checking it out when it finally comes up. And yeah, let's just keep going into the episode. It's very interesting because most of this we've already seen. We haven't seen a lot of Adam though. Yeah, we just saw it in the first episode, right? We just saw him killing the soldiers and all of that. That was crazy. And then we're gonna see this. Yeah. Oh boy, it's gonna be crazy. And we already saw this. And of course, I mean, the main fight is here, which was the first episode. But a great fight nonetheless. But, I kind of wish we get a new opening in the next arc of this show. But I'm not sure. Alright. Let's get into it.
Come on! You didn't even hear us out!
Our orders are clear.
Okay, yeah, this is the clip.
Border is closed. Please, have a good day.
But-
A good day!
Hey, if you don't want to believe that I'm friends with Ironwood,
General Ironwood.
General!
yeah,
I love these guys.
Ironwood, then fine. But look, we have White Schnee with us, and we're trying to get her home safely.
Yeah.
Approach.
There you go. Okay, yeah, I've seen all of this, but
Very well. You may speak speak with our commanding officer. We will fetch her at once.
They were kind of super weird. Yeah.
Not kinda, yeah.
What's wrong?
Well, I may know this commanding officer.
What?
That's good, isn't it? If she's your friend, then maybe she'd be more willing to help us.
She didn't
Don't
say
exactly call us friends.
exactly.
Acquaintances?
Not quite. Colleagues. Former.
Enemies?
That's the one.
Wait, what?
Uh-oh.
Yes, I come through here about once every 10 years to get my eyes checked up in Atlas. You bring outside cashews on one flight, and suddenly you're placed on the additional screening list for life.
Wow.
You've gotta be kidding.
Now, let's not give up hope yet. Maybe she's dead.
Maybe she said. Okay, well.
Introducing Special Operative Caroline Cordovan.
Yeah, okay, I did know about this.
Witch. She-devil.
I see you've chosen larger contraband to smuggle this time.
What?
Oh, Cordo. You know they say time changes people, but I see you've still got that stick right out.
Oh, Miss, Cordovan? My name is
Oh,
Ruby
boy.
Rose, and I was wondering if you would hear us out about...
I've already heard what your other little friends had to say, Miss Rose.
Fair enough.
Back here! I thought I told you to leave!
And I told you we wouldn't rest until you let us down!
Nice to see you again as well.
You civilians are clearly incapable of comprehending the importance of our mission here in Argus. So allow me to say this slowly with smaller words. This base, that relay tower, the very safety of Argus are all gifts from the glorious kingdom of Atlas. And it
Jesus.
is my duty to uphold them as only I have the wit and tenacity for such a task.
Such wit! Such tenacity!
Or maybe Atlas just wanted to get you as far from the kingdom as possible.
You're just like the rest of these Argus ingrates. This city wouldn't even be here if it weren't for our Luizen ancestors. And what do we get in return? The entire world is ready to put a knife to our throats.
Please,
Jesus.
we know your kingdom had nothing to do with the fall of Beacon. We were there. No one's happy about the Atlas borders or embargo. But I know General Ironwood is just worried. It's why we need to talk.
The general is no coward. Atlas is strong.
She didn't say that.
If all the kingdoms plan to make us their enemy, then so be it. Atlas will prevail.
Atlas will prevail!
You sure you want to declare
Do
that?
that. If Miss Schnee has truly come to her senses and wishes to return to her family, then of course the Atlas military will escort her home.
But just hair.
But the kingdom will not be responsible for her friends of questionable character.
What?
What's that supposed to mean?
Right?
It means we're done here.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah? Well, your base looks like a big dumb boot.
Way to show her, Nora.
Oh boy.
I
That
don't
was crazy.
I told you we wouldn't leave your side for a second. We'll find a way to Atlas. Together.
Nice. Okay. Hopefully it won't take the whole next half of the season.
So,
Again.
Where are we going now? Yeah, what's the plan?
The plan?
Oh.
Plan just got shut on our face 3 times over. I'm
Yep.
going for a drink.
Oh, come on, Crow. Yeah.
I really think we should try and come up with something together.
What's
the
up with...
problem? It's not your fault we can't go on.
If he's gonna be a jerk, then we'll just come up with something without him. I mean, we've got Ozpin with us. He usually knows what to do.
What is it?
That's...
John!
Everything we did was for nothing.
That's not true. Really?
That's a segue.
Sound like it.
I
If Salem can't be killed,
then how are we supposed to win this?
It's a good point. Really good point.
Wow. Great plan, everyone. Look, none of this is great, we know. But we're not the bad guys here. Are we sure about that?
What?
He's in your head, isn't he? Did you already know about this?
He didn't know any of it.
How much longer can we even trust him?
John!
Okay.
Even though it's
Yo.
really him. What if we've been talking to that flyer this
Dude.
John!
I mean, I get it, but chill. I completely get it. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense what he said, but... Yeah, you know, it's rough. Very rough right now.
Is he gonna be okay?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. How will they know?
I think it would be best if we had some time to ourselves.
That's fair. That's fair, Ren. Dang.
Maybe we could all use some space.
Okay. It looks like it's gonna be good, but I mean, it has potential, definitely. Like they going separate ways for now, at least.
Please.
Dang.
Where are you?
Don't break your phone over that.
I
Oh.
came out here to avoid the yelling.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The others went to get food for tonight.
Why not go with them?
I don't know.
It will be pretty
I
awkward.
don't know anything. What do I tell Jean and his team when we don't even have a plan? The crow's out drinking. The husband hasn't come back, and even if he did, I don't know if I could trust him.
Yep.
And there's always Jin, but we only have one more question we can ask her.
The butterflies. I remember seeing something about that in a
I'm
preview.
letting everyone down.
Yeah,
You know, you don't give yourself enough credit.
Oh,
it's true.
thanks.
That wasn't a compliment.
Oh.
If I have to explain it to you, it'll just defeat the purpose. But if you're tired of not knowing anything, how about we discuss those eyes of yours?
Let's do it.
Yes, ma'am. I would be honored.
Sit back down for Pete's sake. Let's start with what you do know. Tell me.
Silver-eyed people are supposed to be legendary warriors. Or something.
Is that it?
And at the Fall of Beacon, I turned a giant wyvern into stone.
Oh boy.
Look, if I already knew everything, I wouldn't be asking for help.
Yeah.
Yelling. It's not your fault. I had my father to teach me.
Oh.
He didn't have all the answers,
Huh.
but what he told me makes sense, given what I've seen.
Okay.
Was he a huntsman too?
It wasn't really an official title back in his day. I only knew him as an old soldier and an excellent teacher. I never attended one of those fancy academies of yours, but I scored higher on the license exam than any other huntsman or huntress that day.
Yeah, I mean, she was a legendary warrior, so I imagine so.
He would have scolded me for showing off.
Huh.
He'd never been able to find much information about our abilities. Just legends of warriors whose eyes shone like mirrors, reflecting the light of the world onto darkness. He found so little, in fact, that it made him cautious. How could such powerful bloodlines be so rare? Unless something was actively seeking to destroy them.
Salem.
Yep. There it
I
is.
tried to keep my powers a secret, but as you know, it wasn't enough.
I mean, Silver Eyes kind
I
of
owe
stand
my
out.
life to my training and my semblance. At the end of the day,
Oh.
those are still your most powerful tools.
What is your semblance?
Nice. Okay, good.
Reflexes, a silly name I came up with. Hard to explain, but I can sense everything better than most and react to attacks almost before they happen.
Okay, like a Monado.
With my training and secret ability to turn Grim to stone, or blind them, or vaporize them.
Jeez.
And that's how you become the Grim Reaper.
So, how
Oh.
do I laser beam monsters with my eyeballs?
First, you stop thinking like that. I want you to think of all the times you've triggered your powers. What did those moments have in common?
I was scared.
I-
Stressed. Is it emotional? Like unlocking a semblance?
Oh, I like the red like
But
roses.
more focused than that. Think. What is it you wanted?
Red like roses in the
I
background.
wanted to protect my friends.
Precisely. It is the desire to preserve life which fuels the light inside you.
Okay,
No mistake. It is light.
good explanation.
Creation is an extension of creation, or at the very least, an enemy of destruction. The creatures of Grimm were made by the god of darkness, but your light comes from his brother.
How do you know that?
I always knew how to use the light, but never why it only worked on the Grimm.
Oh,
Jade showed us her vision. Were you paying attention?
yeah. I'm glad they're addressing that. Yes. Oh, that's. Whoa, that is the power.
His eyes.
Awesome. That's so
Okay.
cool.
Where do we start?
Well, not here. The light will only work in the presence of Grimm, meaning the only practice you'll get will be a trial by fire.
Yeah.
But what you can do is focus on creating a state of mind that you can tap into when you need it.
Okay.
Don't think about your light as a means of destroying evil, but as a way to protect the people of Remnant.
But that can't be right.
Hmm?
You said the light only reacts to Grim, but I used it during our battle at Haven. It reacted to Cinder.
But
Interesting. Perhaps there was something that you just weren't seeing.
the maiden power, right? Or the grim arm. Gotcha. Yeah.
What's going on?
It's Oscar. He's
What?
missing.
Oh. No! Crap. And this is the last episode for 2 weeks. The next episode, or at least today, a new episode didn't come out. So, oh boy. I did like this because this is episode 8, so we're halfway through, right? It's gonna be like 17 episodes, so we're almost halfway through. But I mean, technically, yeah, I guess, because it's 8 and 9, kinda. Technically, next episode will be halfway through. You know, math. Stan Lewis. Very cool episode. Again, a bit of a downtime, but I really appreciate it. And there hasn't been a lot of fighting these past few episodes, but I appreciate the whole like growth, not just exposition or not just fighting, but the fact that we don't need the fighting to grow these characters. It's cool to me. Because usually we get that development through the fight scenes, either how they start or how they end or whatever happens in the middle. And now that we're finding out about the Silver Eyes, which granted was triggered by the fight, against the apathy, but it's cool to see that we are finally having that development that we so needed of Ruby Rose. So I hope we find out more about Maria. But also, of course, through that, about Ruby. Hopefully they'll talk about her mother or something like that. It will be so cool to see. I know that in the RWBY manga, there's a lot of development of Ruby. Speaking of her mother and all of that. She does mention that, she lost her mom and all of that. It creates a bit of a bond between Ruby and Weiss. which I mean we see here, but not to that degree, you know, because they both have like absent moms, even though in a very different way. They also can relate, and I don't know, I don't remember exactly where I read that or saw that. They also have a drunk member in their family. With Crow, and for Wise's mom, you know that she also drinks a lot, or at least it's implied that she does. So there's also these episodes of RWBY Rewind, and I kind of wanna watch them because the RWBY Rewind, it's a really cool podcast, and I don't know, I would like to watch like just the tiny bits and pieces, but it's like how much, like 33 minutes, so yeah, at least to the clip I will like to react. I don't know. Is it available on the Rooster Teeth place? On Rooster Teeth Twitter page? I don't think we'll see anything about that. Yeah, the RWBY Rewind episode is called Justifying John's Anger. I think it's pretty well justified, but you know, they have Miles as a guest, so he'll probably give, you know, a lot of more depth onto what the episode will be. This is the thumbnail, by the way. It's pretty self-explanatory, I think. Yeah, I think this will be it for this episode, guys. I'm really excited for what we'll see next in this volume. But like I said, we won't see that until the 27th. And even then, I don't think we will see it, because, you know, it won't came out, or sorry, the 29th. And we probably won't see it until the 5th. So there's probably not gonna be a RWBY reaction coming out next episode. Or, I mean, for a fact, there's not gonna be a RWBY reaction next weekend. But the other weekend, probably. I'm looking to get a first membership just to get the episodes way sooner and to, you know, all of the legal stuff, get through all of that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. I'm looking forward to the development in John, Ruby, Maria, of course, that we've already seen some, and Crow. Crow needs some development, or a lot. Yeah, he's just broken with what happened with Ospin and all of that, and I like that little bit of, you know, like backstory on him that we got, both after the Ospin thing. He said, like, I devoted my life for you, and like it turns out it was all a lie. Like, he feels destroyed after that, and understandably. But also after Maria telling them about the Green Reaper story and all of that, Crow, you know, talked a little bit about that stuff and said that, oh, I based my weapon from yours, and I wanted to be like you and all that. And then Maria is like, yeah, I didn't catch that last episode, but I watched a reaction where someone caught that. And basically she said, like, well, I'm a disappointment, so you're well on your way, you know, with that sass that she has. Yeah, again, looking forward to the next half of the volume. The team has been doing an amazing job at this, and once again, I'm so excited for what will come next. So that will be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for your support. I'm Luizen, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.